Alright, what's going on, fellas? So, just a little update to my original video of my build, my Nucanoe Unlimited. Um, Pretty much changed up a lot of things. Already fished one tournament this season, so after that tournament, that really helped me decide really how I really wanted to set it up for the tournaments and just for fishing in general. That's best for me. So let me give y'all a walkthrough of the updated build for my 2023 Nucanoe Unlimited, and this is the 24 season. So let's go. Right at the front, you can see I'm running the Motorguide, the XI3. I like that motor. I kind of wanted to go with the NK, but I don't really do a lot of river fishing. I'm mostly a lake guy. As you can see, I'm out here now. I'm finna pre-fish for a tournament tomorrow morning, so good luck to me on that. But anyway, yeah, I'm running the XI3. Use these connectors right here, you know, just for the quick connects or whatnot, or however you want to call them. But this is my release cord, and I ran that down through inside of the kayak, and I just bought it out right here, and it has this this handle right there, you know, that I pull that and it's going to release the motor and everything. So yeah, and then powering my motor, I have a 100 amp battery that I'm running back here. This 100 amp, it pretty much gets me through maybe 2.5 days. So I'm good with that. Right on top of it, I have this port for like my YOLO tech stick, where I can record when I'm out on the water. I can charge it without taking the battery out from under this little mount that I use to put over the battery just to cover it up. This also has a USB port that I put on it, and a power switch that turns this USB and the camera mount on and off. But back to the front, and my gear pod. So my gear pod, I'm running two 18 amp batteries, lithium. This is just for the live scope and the fish finder. So let me just show you guys kind of how I got this set up. So I wanted those to the side, and I put these little brackets on them so they don't move around. Got my black box just laying right there in the middle, pretty much. My fuse block, I mounted that to the gear pod as well, and that gets me maybe 2 days on a full charge with both of those batteries. I am running the Echo Map 93. The mount that I got it sitting on, a good buddy of mine, Matt Downs, over at Trick 10s, he made me this mount. Custom made it. I just gave him the dimensions I needed, and he got it sent out to me. All I had to do was pretty much just paint it and kind of trim the edges of it to fit how I needed it to fit. I have my catch board mounted right in front of the graph mount. Just a good spot for it, so I don't have to worry about trying to pull it out when I got to fish. It pretty much just stays there. See, I just put these screws through it, and the little cleats for the gear track that goes under it, it just locks it in right there. Moving on back. So right here is my the little track pack. What I did with it, I just took like some of the foam out of one of my terminal boxes, and I just stuck them in there, and that's a good spot to keep hooks and, you know, all of that, fish heads and weights, whatever I need. I just kind of keep it right there by my side. And this does just pop off. You can do it with one hand. Now I put it in the car when I'm moving, and once I get to my spot, I just drop it back down. Really like those boxes. Under my seat, I mounted this little drawer right here, and that holds a good amount of plastics in it or whatnot. Pretty much whatever you want to put in it, but I find it good for those plastics that I need. Coming back is my tackle box. I made this tackle box. I bought it out of Academy. It's called a gear box that Academy makes, and it holds so much stuff in it. It's crazy. I mean, I can pretty much hold whatever in there I need to. As you can see, it's really loaded down. And here I just keep some extra line and stuff like that in there. In the little tray that comes with it, just keep some swim baits and stuff like that in there. I put 5 rod holders on each side, so you have 5 over here, 5 over here. And how I did it is, this is just a 3-mount holder. It comes with 3 rod holders on it, and I just bought some single rod holders, and I just mounted them right on the side, on the front and the back. You can see the screws in there, and that worked out good, you know. So 10 rods, it's pretty comfortable. My paddle, I really wanted my paddle out of the way when I'm fishing, because I used to keep it right on the side right there, but I really wanted it out the way because it's really just for emergencies for me. I'm not really using it unless I'm pushing off, or you know, when I'm putting it on a trailer or whatever. But when I'm fishing, I wanted it out the way. So what I did, I just closed off these rod holders right here, because I mean, they're pretty far back anyway, so I'm not going to use them. At first I had this rod holder in, and I just had it turned around so the rod would be facing me, so when I'm rigging up it'll be easy. But kind of sacrificed that to make these paddle holders. And what it is, I just took some plastic and just cut it out in the shape of that rod holder. The same hole patterns, didn't need any extra holes or anything like that. So yeah, that worked out good. So like, I got these off of Amazon, these little paddle holders, and I just screwed them right on top of the plastic, and it holds these paddles, you know, right out of the way. And that was really what I wanted. And I am running the rudder. So when today is the first day that I'm going to use the rudder. I really just got it about 2 days ago, just installed it. So what happens is, when I release my rudder and drop it down, got this pull cord right here that came with it. So when I drop that down, I can basically steer them. I can keep the motor going straight and steer with the rudder. The pedal is right here. I know it don't really look like it would look when you just buy the rudder. That's because I put a plate over it, but I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, yeah, so I can just keep the motor going straight, facing straight, and I can steer with this rudder. And I think that's gonna be real good to keep my hands off the remote. I can just keep the remote on my life jacket. Don't really got to use it unless I'm turning the motor off and on. Pretty much that's it. I'm not steering with it. I'm doing all of my steering with the rudder. Heard a lot of good things about the rudder, so I'm gonna find out today how good it is. Right here is my live scope mount, and let me just show you something. I made some bungees. I just didn't put them on. Last night I didn't really have time to put them on, so I just zip tied this down until I got to the lake. So go ahead and get that off and get on the water. Okay, but yeah, anyway, this is my live scope mount. I got this idea from a guy down there at Westbrook, Mike Minivan. I think they call him Minivan. I think they call him Mike Minivan. Anyway, shout out to Mike Minivan. What's up, Minivan? Mike Minivan. But yeah, this is my live scope mount that I made. Like I said, I got this idea from Mike. Also with the paddle, he told me use a paddle, it'll work out. It'll, you know, fit right in here, and the cable was able to go right through that mount. So yeah, that works out perfect, man. And I mean, it's basically what it is. It's just the inside components of a Minn Kota edge. I mean, not edge. You know, Endurance. Minn Kota's Endurance. It's just the inside components of that mount with these Yak Attack arms, connector right here, and yeah, I mean, it works out good. Turns really good and everything. It's kind of stiff, so I don't have to worry about it really doing too much moving on me. While I'm on the topic of the live scope, so I made this little plate right here, and I made this plate really for one reason. It was before I got the rudder. I had already made this plate. So what this plate is doing, all of my wires from my live scope and my transducer, it just comes out of here, out of my gear pod right on the side, runs down. And if you have live scope or even your transducers, you know those cables are about 10 feet long. So I really wanted something clean and wanted them out the way, and I didn't want to wrap them up and, you know, have them stuffed inside of this gear pod or on the side of my seat or anything. So I just ran my transducer cable right through here. Let me go on the other side and give you a good look at it. So I just ran my transducer cable and my live scope cables. They're right under there, behind that foam block. All of my cables are just, you know, wrapped up and tucked down in there, and I just made this plate to fit over it to give it a nice finish, to cover it up so you don't see all those wires. Like I said, I don't like seeing, you know, wires all over the freaking place. So yeah, that's that. And also I'm running those Yak Gadget mounts for the rods, where I can just store 2 rods while I'm fishing on the side, or I can use 1 rod and lay my live scope pole in it when I'm moving across the water. I am running lights in it. I installed all the lights, so turn those on. I have 2 white lights on the gear pod, 2 white lights right under the seat. You can't really see these 2 lights, but there's lights right under there that lights up the bottom. And then I have these lights right here. I put those right in the back as well, so I'll be pretty lit up at night. Also, I kind of did something with these, and shout out to Yak Gadget for these mounts, right, by the way. Real good mount. I can keep my tool holder in there. I ended up throwing this little track pack on it, but I ordered this little ring light for the cup holders off Amazon. I mean, not necessary, but just something I wanted to do. I like it. But anyway, I just put this little push button switch on, and it got the blue light to illuminate so you know when it's on. And I got these battery meters off of Amazon, also the charger, and this has the fast charger. It has 2 of them, and the regular USB, so I can charge my phone, GoPro, you know, or something else. It, you know, don't really matter. Maybe a little Bluetooth speaker or something I might want to bring with me when I'm out. On my seat, shout out to Kayak Cushion for making me this really nice kayak with my kayak cushion with my name on it. Really comfortable. This is my 2nd one from Kayak Cushion. I had another one that was the green color with the KBF, the kayak bass fishing, on it, but I wanted to change it out and go with one with my name on it. But yeah, this is my build. The trailer, I bought this little jet ski trailer off of the marketplace, and I just redid it, just changed the bearings, changed the tires, painted it, put new lights, and ran these PVC pipes to protect the bottom of the kayak. Didn't really want to do the wood with the carpet, but yeah, so this is my setup, man. You know, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Also, I do offer this service. So if you want your kayak rig, you can reach out to me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. I do have a build that I just did for another guy. It's a Nucanoe Unlimited. It's a really nice setup as well. So yeah, this is my tournament setup for 2024. Hope I have a good season this year. So with that being said, man, we are out, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it.